Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And now today we are going to talk about fresh topic in my channel. It is a top memorable FPS PC games that can play at your potato or low spec computer. So here the list. Portal 2 is a FPS puzzle platform game which have a great storyline, innovative gameplay, and well-crafted puzzle. The game has concept of using a portal gun to solve puzzles while have a unique gameplay elements and mechanics, such as gels with different properties, lasers, and breaths. The unique challenge and puzzles in the cooperative mode provide one of the most satisfying co-op experience, requiring communication and teamwork to solve. Portal 2 is loved for its intricate and well-crafted puzzles, making it one of the best puzzle-solving experience in gaming. Medal of Honor is a good FPS game that's set in the modern-day Afghanistan, offering a contemporary backdrop for its narrative. It features a story-driven single-player campaign that focuses on realistic military shooter element. The game aimed to provide a realistic feel for the guns and combat, which was great at the time. The game was praised for its sound design and graphical quality, make it a wordplay at nowadays game too. Doom 3 is a thrilling horror first-person shooter game that set in the ancient ruins beneath the Martian soil. The game introduced a new 3D engine that provides incredibly realistic graphics with impressive lightning and shadow that add to the game's atmosphere at that time. The moody lightning in the game enhanced the gameplay experience, so that potentially give a bump of scare feeling to players. Overall, Doom 3 is a slower, darker, and scarier game that offers a more in-depth story and survival horror elements. Bad Company 2 is a great and revolutionary FPS at the time that brings tactical destruction of battlefield environments. It has a great narrative single-player campaign that includes a mix of on-foot combat, vehicular combat, on-rail shooting, and sniper missions, and it's set in a modern era with a fictional conflict between the USA and Russia. The robust destruction system allowing players to demolish buildings and cover, altering the battlefield dynamically, and it is not only visually impressive, but also strategically powerful, adding a new layers of gameplay depth. BioShock is a unique and creative FPS game that let you modify your DNA to become superhumans. The game offers a deep and immersive narrative which tells Jack, the sole survivor of a plane crash in the Atlantic Ocean. BioShock introduced innovative game mechanics such as hacking system for safes, vending machine, and automated security. The game's innovative features and compelling storytelling have made the title becomes a long-lasting game. Fear is a first-person shooter with psychological horror taste. You will play as the role of Point Man, a member of Fear, who is tasked with investigating a mysterious paramilitary force that has infiltrated a multi-billion-dollar aerospace compound. The game has intense first-person shooter gameplay with a focus on close-quarter combat and supernatural elements. The AI is innovative soul that provides challenging and dynamic combat encounters. Overall, Fear is a memorable FPS game that makes action and horror genre, offering a distinctive gaming experience. Republic Commando is a tactical first-person shooter that set in the Star Wars and featuring elements that resemble other first-person shooters such as Halo and Tom Clancy games. You will lead an elite team of Republic Commandos. Every member has a distinct personalities and unique skills, allowing for diverse and coordinated tactics. The game has many objectives in various locations, like the planet Geonosis and redirect Acclamator class assault ship, providing diverse and immersive setting for the missions. The game's unique elements like tactical gameplay, good narrative campaign, and authentic Star Wars experience sets it apart as a compelling entry in the Star Wars gaming catalog. Six Vegas 2 is a tactical first-person shooter that have elements of strategic gameplay and teamwork coordination. The game have improved enemy AI, so it will be tougher and challenging for players. In example, the enemies here are equipped with thermal vision, night vision, and shields, among other things. The game setting in Las Vegas features realistic and immersive environments, including casino, hotels, and other iconic locations. If you like FPS with tactical elements, you must play this game. Shadow of Chernobyl is a unique FPS game that mixes the elements of action, horror, survival, and RPG that set in the dark Eastern European sci fiction setting. It has a non-linear storyline that allows players to make choices that affects the outcome of the game. A unique hybrid elements of survival, horror, even the RPG gives the player feels the atmosphere, the true horror of the game. Left 4 Dead 2 is a cooperative survival horror zombie FPS game that set in the world of zombie apocalypse. The game features 4-player cooperative action horror gameplay that can play in single-player campaign or multiplayer. The game has 5 new campaigns, each composed of 3 to 5 sub-levels, allowing for a non-linear storytelling experience. The game has various environments from the cities, swamps, and cemeteries of the Deep South, from Savannah to New Orleans. Overall, Left 4 Dead 2 improves on its predecessor in almost every aspect, with new weapons, zombie, and play modes, offering an enhanced and enriched gaming experience. Call of Duty 2 is a great first-person shooter game that set in the World War II. You will play as Allied force from American Ranger, British soldier, and Soviet Red Army conscript. The game has revolutionary idea of describing World War II game like cinematic intensity, chaos of battle, and realism of warfare. Overall, the game has received positive score for its visual graphics, sound effects, artificial intelligence, realism, and mission campaign. Borderlands is a hybrid FPS with RPG elements that set on the planet Pandora. The game mixes action, role-playing, and first-person shooter elements and is known for its loader shooter gameplay, where players can collect randomized weapons and equipment. The story revolves around the search for the vault, with various characters and factions vying for control of its crypt. The game not only has received critical acclaim for its gameplay and storytelling, but also get praise for unique art style, dark humor, and co-op multiplayer mode. Far Cry 2 is an open-world first-person shooter game that set in the somewhere in Africa. You will play as a mercenary in an unnamed American country and is tasked with assassinating an arms dealer known as the Jackal. It has a realistic features such as weapon degradation and the dynamic weather system. The game features a variety of weapons, vehicle, and missions, and the player must navigate through a world filled with hostile factions, wildlife, and malaria. The game also features a die-night cycle and a fire propagation system that makes the game become more tactically and challenging. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 is a tactical first-person shooter game that focuses on stealth and sniping mission. You will play as US Marine Captain Cole Anderson and his teammate Agent Diaz as they are sent on a mission to the Philippines to destroy an old Russian radar post while monitoring a deal. The game is known for its realistic bullet physics, which factors in distance, wind, and bullet drop when sniping targets. The game also features hand-to-hand assassinations and stealth technique, make it a more tactically and challenging game. The game has a good positive score by praising its realistic bullet physics and sniping mechanics. Arma 2 is tactical FPS TPS simulation that set in the fictional Eastern European country of Chernarus during a civil war between the Cernunisian government and communist revolutionary. The gameplay itself has a good story-driven single-player campaign with a branch plot and multiple endings. It has a large open-world map and has been praised for its realism, graphics, and scale of the game. There are more than 300 realistic model weapons, units, and vehicles of air, land, and water class. In summary, this is an awesome, realistic military combat simulation. Half-Life 2 is a great FPS game that combines shooting, puzzle, and storytelling, and adds features such as physical and physics-based gameplay. The player navigates through a linear set of levels, fighting off transhuman troops known as the Combine, as well as hostile alien creatures. Half-Life 2 has had a significant influence on the gaming industry, particularly in level design and storytelling, and is considered a classic that set new standards in gaming. Call of Duty 4 is a FPS game that set in modern era of warfare. You will play as US Marine Corps soldier and British SAS commando simultaneously. The game describes the modern warfare so good, with explosion, weapon selection, the chaos, and atmosphere. Even the AI are excellent. Besides a great story-driven single-player campaign, it also has multiplayer modes, include standard game modes such as a free-for-all, team deathmatch, headquarters, and search and destroy. Crysis is a science fiction first-person shooter game that's set on fictional Lincoln Island, where a team of American soldiers is sent to investigate a distress signal from a research team. The player takes on the role of Nomad, a member of a team, and must fight against both the North Korean military and the alien race. The game is known for its sandbox-style gameplay, allowing players to approach objectives in a variety of ways. The game features advanced in-game characters, sophisticated AI, stunning graphics, and physical gameplay, powered by the new Source technology. In summary, Crysis is the revolutionary games that enhance the FPS genre to more challenging and interesting. So that's our line. Thanks for watching my video, and please give me your opinion below. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and watch my another video. We will meet again soon. Thanks and see ya.